What I want to say is that today we are here to celebrate love. And we are here to celebrate the love these uniformed police officers has shown this country. They have sacrificed their families, they have sacrificed relatives for them to serve this country with a lot of love and passion and compassion. What I want to say is that we've had so many cases in this country where police officers are being molested on the streets, where police officers have been mistreated, including women. And I think the issue of mistreatment, as we have seen in the recent times, it's also been fueled by the way our Anti-Corruption Commission is handling our officers on the streets. I think we are not condoning corruption, but police officers, especially traffic police officers, when they are on the streets, that's their office. When they are on the streets, they are doing their official jobs. If they are found to be corrupt, I think the officers need to collect evidence and summon them to ACC or pick them later. But this issue of chasing away police officers in a very undignified manner, I think is a high time the National Police Commission and the ACC sit down together and come up with a way of arresting and prosecuting the police officers that are actually involved in corruption. Why I say this is because when the public sees a police officer wailing, running away, crying, asking for help, the public gets a very bad image of our police officers. And that's why you see them doing what they also do to the police officers. I think the police officers must be treated in dignity, as we treat our governors, as we treat our CEOs, as we treat our board of management chairs, as we treat each and every other person. If we have to chase away police officers, let's also do the same to the members of parliament. Let's do the same to the governors. Let's do the same to anybody who is found to be corrupt. So I just want to say it's important that we treat our police officers in dignity. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And all protocols observed. Kaeni tafadhali. Bwana MC, what you didn't say is that I'm the one who proposed to then the President Mwai Kibaki to allow people without straight feet to also get involved in the police force.
Wow, unaweza kushare.
Najua ukiwa na jigas tulikuwa tunakaa namna gani? Anyway, today I'm not here on behalf or as AHADI Kenya. When I'm not doing the jiggers, I work in the office of the Prime Cabinet Secretary, and more importantly, I work in the office of the Inspector General as the ambassador for community policing in the whole of Kenya, Republic of Kenya. So when I'm here, I'm representing Community Policing Project. Tuko pamoja. I know and I have seen many things have been, and it disturbs me when I see police officers being mishandled. I want to call and I want to ask the IG and the director of EACC to sit together and come up with a formula. I'm not saying that we condone corruption, but I think police officers, especially traffic police officers, when they are on the road, those officers are in their offices, isn't it? We have had so many other public officers with corruption issues. But I think it's important if the ACC and the IG can come sit together and see how to handle our corrupt officers with dignity on the roadside. It's very disturbing to see ACC officers chasing away police officers like they have done a very grave thing in this world. Corruption, we are not condoning corruption, but I think there is a way and a better way to handle our officers when on duty. Is it true? We should come up with a formula. The same way they deal with governors. the same way they deal with members of parliament, the same way they deal with CEOs, parastatal chairs, is the same way they should deal with the police officers. Let them take evidence and then summon them. Kama hamjui, why we chased away the white people in this country is because some of the people who were there, our grandfathers, waliona wazungu wakilia in South Africa. Wakaona wazungu wakifanya nini? Wakajua wazungu hata wanalia, ndio wakasema kama hawa wanaweza lia, hata sisi tunaweza wapiga. So when you see a police officer running away, the community is taking it very negatively. Wanaona police officers are very fragile. Police officers can also be mishandled. And that's why we are having so many issues of police brutality in this country. We need to stop from the top so that also the communities will not be involved in harassing our police officers. We've had so many cases where officers are actually being harassed and molested by the civilians in this country. And that has to end. What I want to tell the members of public, these are our sisters, these are our mothers, these are our daughters, these are our grandmothers. We should respect them the way we respect our relatives. Ama mtaji kurespectiwa. And I think it's a high time that we look at all the issues that are affecting our police officers. The day before yesterday, I had a talk with senior police officers. And I think, and you would agree with me, police officers, the work they do in this country, I don't think there's anyone who takes the biggest risk other than a police officer, isn't it? Nyinyi ndiye mnakaa nje ya bank. When I see a director of this bank, is it SBM bank? Wakiitishwa wanasemanga tuletee polisi. Pesa ikija kuimbiwa, polisi ndiye ako pale mbele. And it does not discriminate. Far from that, leo ni siku ya mapenzi. Nimesikia vile mother amesema, most of the young boys and young men, they fear to marry women in uniform. I don't know why. But I want to encourage them. These are ladies just like any other. The problem with our men is when they marry officers in uniform, they now stop being the protectors of the family. And I think for young men who are here, if you marry the officers, ile jukumu for you to be the protector, hata kama she's armed, you must maintain that you are the protector of the family. Hiyo ni kazi yako nayo na ni kazi anafanya. Hata wao sisi wanaume wengine wale tunakuaga cooks in hotels. When we go home, they don't say that you have to cook for me because you are a cook. Do you say that? Do you say that? So why would a police officer be the head of security in your house if you are the man? Kama wewe ni cook, why don't you also now start cooking when you get home? So I think we need to respect the professionals of our people. And as a family member, we need to respect our women. We need to respect what they do. You come across so many things huko kwa barabara. Tunaonaga mnatukanwa. Mwingine akikuona anaonaga tu unataka hongo. Kwa nini tunaonanga hivyo tukiona polisi? Mwingine akikuona anaonaga tu unataka kumhalas. But I think the work you do, it's worth to be celebrated by any sane person. And let me say this. The President of the Republic of Kenya has been very keen in looking at the welfare of our police officers. He has been very keen in seeing that all the recommendations of the reforms that are supposed to be done on the National Police Service, they are done. That's why you see our president every day talking about affordable housing for our police officers. Every day talking about improvement of infrastructure for the police stations and all other equipment that are required by the officers. And I think if we continue in that particular way, the police officers in this country will be happy to be associated with the government of William Ruto. We have had so many governments. Kuna wakati ulikuwa unaenda police station, unaambiwa hatuna mafuta. Unaambiwa hatuna gari. Siku hizi, I'm sure we still need some more vehicles. We still need some more infrastructure. But I'm sure it's not like how it was a few years ago. Ama ni same? Is it the same? The recent recruitment that was done, there were a lot of issues, but I am going to assure you, all those issues have not been resolved. So when you are here, we have from recruits, you work towards becoming the Inspector General. And I'm very sure and I'm very prayerful that one day, one of you, if you are an inspector, if you are the chief inspector, wewe kama ni corporal, wewe kama ni hizo zote, one day you'll be an IG. Mwambia mwenzako siku moja nitakuwa IG. Mwambia mwenzako siku moja nitakuwa IG. And for all the good things the government through the president has done, those with flowers, and today is siku ya mapenzi, I want you to show the love for our president with your flowers. Muonyesheni. Watu wa kamera nataka onyesheni president the love you have for him for the work he's doing for you. Hata wengine nyunyweni mikono tu hivi. You love him. Mwambieni tena. You love? Anawafanyia kazi mzuri. Asanteni sana. Lakini kabla nikae, kuna mambo mingi tunaweza ongea. But I think is a county commander around? He's not around. What I want to say is, as a female officers and the work you do, I would propose to the government you be added a month or two on maternity. Why do I say that? Most of you work very far from your homes, isn't it? Munafanya kazi bari sana. Munafanya kazi. In fact, when I talk to some of your husbands, because I talk to them who are in the force, most of the divorces are not caused because of immorality. They are caused because of the distance between you and your husband. Na kulikuwa na ile mambo kulisemekana that an officer cannot marry another from the same station. I think it's wrong to decide godly things as a human being. If people can meet in the force, let them marry in the force. Let them marry in the same station. Let them stay in the same station. I think there is no way your work can be affected because you have a relationship with an officer in the same station. Inaweza kuwa affected. It can never be affected. We have teachers who are marrying teachers. We have managers who marry the same managers and they work in the same bank. Yeah? We have doctors who marry nurses and they work in the same hospital. So even our officers should be allowed to meet, love, and marry officers. The one how would you get to marry somebody that you have never met? You can only marry the person you see every day. I met another lady in Mandela. She was trying to get married to an OCPD that particular time. And she was telling me because Mandela is very insecure. Every time at night, she kept talking to the OCPD. And the OCPD is the only person who could assure her of her safety. How that was being assured is up to them. would you fault her for marrying an OCPD? Yeah? Women look for security and provision, isn't it? So I think, officer, it's important if female officers and male officers can be allowed to marry each other, even in the same station. Like, you know, if you are in Wajir, if you are with your husband, you feel more secure if you are together, isn't it? Otherwise, if you are from Lamu and you have been posted in Busia, your husband has been posted in Marsabit, hata tukikenda kanisa every day, we talk about faithfulness. We know ourselves as men. We can't wait for you to come home for 6 months. Tugojea 6 months ndio utoke Busia ukuje Lamu. Wanaume, can we do that? It's not possible. It's not, we are talking the truth, isn't it? Tunaongea ukweli, si ndio? Ladies can even wait for a whole year. Na watetea nyinyi. But for us men, mtu akienda miezi 2-3, utamkuta pressure iko juu. Kwa sababu kuna mambo mingi anafanya nini? Anafikiria, na wanawake ni wengi, bado wanamsalimia high officer. Unataka asalimiwe high officer mara 10 akiangalia mbele akisema bibi tumbue. Unataka afanye hivyo? Usalimiwe hapa Nakuru, bibi yako ako Garissa, hapa leo ni Valentine, usalimiwe. Officer, unafanya kazi mzuri, useme tu thank you so much, God bless you. Uende pale kwa barabara usalimiwe na mwingine, thank you so much, God bless you. Ukifika nyumbani usiku utafikiria mara mbili. Kabla ufike Garissa na barabara sio mzuri, utakuta hapa Nakuru kuna small officer na amewekwa jina ya baba yake, na mtu anajulikanga achikufa ndio tunajuaga, tunaulizana, tunajua station zile mtu alikuwa na watoto wale alikuwa na wao. Moja Kisumu, mwingine Busia, mwingine Marsabit, mwingine Garissa. So it's important if we work close. What I mean is, even if it's not the same station, let's work close to our homes where our families are, isn't it? Hii mambo ya kufanya kazi baribari, I know it's important for the government, but it's also important that the officers work close to their families. Because as much you want to work, you also want to bring up a family in dignity. You also want to bring up and to be together or near your wife or your husband. Najua it's a very controversial discussion, but we should have it, isn't it? We should have that discussion of who should be where and who should marry who and whom should marry where. And I think, because I did that proposal when there was a committee that was being shared by Magara on police reforms, and my point was officers should actually, I'm saying this because today is Valentine's, we're talking about love. And you cannot love someone you are not seen almost every day, or not seen every week, or seen every month. Because love is about communication, isn't it? Love is about interaction. It's about knowing how someone reacts to different issues. Nyinyi saa zingine mnashinda huko wakati kuna maandamano ni mbuduki tu. You need to go home and feel that you have love from the family. Lakini ukikaa peke yako kwa nyumba, si utaumia peke yako? Lakini sisemi, lakini vizuri wanaume hawako leo. Sababu wagenisikiza wageanza kuchukua points. Sijawaambia wakisalimiwa wasalimike, lakini sometimes itakuwa ngumu unless wewe ni mkolino, itakuwa ngumu. Sijasema sijaongea mambo yake, lakini itakuwa ngumu. So what I want to say is that you are respected. We recognize you. We respect you. We honor you as the female officers in this country. The other day, last month, I hosted female officers the pioneer female officers, Kina Kaindi, and they gave me a lot of insights. Many years ago, if you got pregnant in the force, you are removed from the force, isn't it? That was true. If you got pregnant, you got removed from the force. Because they didn't believe that a woman officer can serve when they are expectant. Today, we are free to give birth as many times as you wish and still serve in the force. It's the former First Lady of the Republic of Kenya, Gena Kenyatta. She told me she whispered to her husband. And that's why I'm saying it's important to have your husband with you, because you can whisper to them whatever you want to whisper. And proposed to Jomo Kenyatta to include female officers in the force. And that's how today you are here, because of one person, the former First Lady, Mama Gena Kenyatta. Tumpigie makofi. Si alifanya vizuri? Alifanya vizuri sana. She whispered to the husband, akamwambia, we need female officers. And then the female officers, or the officers at that time, they even did not have pension. Wanafanya kazi without pension. Today, you people have pension. So I think we have moved and we have gone very far as a country on how we are handling our uniformed officers in this country. Sitaki kuongea mengi, nimewaambia na nimefurahi kuwaona. Nitaongea na commander, because apart from being the ambassador community policing, we also do improvement of infrastructure. Nitaongea na commander hapa wa Nakuru, because we are in Nakuru, to give me 1 or 2 police stations where we can be able to improve, tuone kama tunaweza jenga. Because some of the police stations that I've been to, zingine unaona hazina choo mzuri, hazina enough space for people to work. But I'm sure, because we are here in Nakuru, we'll talk to the commander and chagulia 1 or 2 where I can talk to my partners and we make at least a change in one of the police stations here in Nakuru County. Watu wa Kericho, wengine, nyinyi mmetembea. Tukitembea kwenu, we'll also do the same. Lakini, mother, make sure next year's event is in a different county, so when we go there, we can also bless those people. Umefurahi? Umefurahi? Niambia hawa watu aje. Mnawapenda? Mnawapenda sana? Ni ngapi wanawapenda? Ni ngapi mnanipenda? You love me? Nani amesema hivyo? Kama I give you a flower. Hey, kuja.
Mwenye ameangukia.
Nani amenipenda? Kuja nikupatie maua.
Kuja baby girl, kuja baby girl.
Kuja na huyo umenipenda na yeye.
Come on, let's appreciate the beautiful girls.
Nani mwingine ananipenda? Kuja, wewe una maua. Nani mwingine kuja hata wewe. Nani mwingine? Sawa. Kwani hii colors ndio zinanipenda? Hakuna blue inanipenda? Iko wapi? Kuja. Tosha sasa. Happy Valentine's. Umeolewa? Okay, sawa tu. Happy Valentine's. Hata wewe umenipenda? Happy Valentine's, Caroline. Happy Valentine's. Happy Valentine's. Wale wengine wako na maua, tafadhali kuja tupige tu picha moja. Wale wako na maua, kuja tu hapa tupige picha moja, si ndio? No. Wale wako na maua tupige picha moja ndio niweke kwa ofisi yangu. Mkija kutembea nitawaambia mlikuwa. Wale wako kwani hakuna maua? Sawa. Kujeni hapa, kujeni hapa, kujeni hapa. Ngoja kwanza. We just having a photo then you come with even the partners will be here.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. My name is John Amadadi. I'm the AP Regional Commander Rift Valley. Today being a Valentine's Day, we had the blessing of the IG to have this day so that we can be able to share with our sisters this beautiful day and show them love. Actually, when you look at it, we realize that most of them feel that they are not loved, but we've just come to reassure them, to tell them now that all that they need is to start loving themselves. You see, the aspect of love starts first of all with yourself. Do you love yourself? And that was the point that we are trying to encourage them. Love yourself first, then this other person will see the value in you and he'll be able to love you. So we've seen again most of them trying to come up, issues that have come up. Most of our sisters are turning up to be single mothers. But particularly it has come out to be because when our members of the public get engaged with them, some of them are not trying to understand that our officers are bound to transfer. So you find that if somebody finds a lady in Nakuru, they come together, they decide to get married. Maybe after 3 or 4 years, when this lady is transferred, you see this man is leaving the lady without anything else. And that's what we are trying to encourage the members of the public. Yes, we have our sisters, they are lovable, they are approachable, we encourage you to marry them, but kindly, would you be able just to understand that even them, they are bound to move from one station to another, but moving from one station to another does not mean now that you need to cancel the relationship. Because when you're canceling the relationship, you are giving her a tall order to start taking care of the kids, taking care of the family and other responsibilities. So my urge to my fellow men who are civilian from Kenya, kindly reconsider today. Today is a Valentine's Day. If there's a lady, a police officer that you had married, you in one way or another you separated or you divorced simply because she was transferred, kindly, my dear brother, I'm calling you to reconsider that step. Can you just call them back and see back? Because we have children outside there that they are crying for you and yet you are there. So that's my prayer, that we reconcile today being a Valentine's Day. Every man in Kenya who had a relationship with a police officer, kindly call yourself a meeting, reconsider, look at the pros and cons, and together we shall be able to move. Because even us, we've married civilians, and we are transferred and we are able to continue the life. So it is not hard, it is possible, and we can make it. So thank you very much. Happy Valentine's to all men in this country. Happy Valentine's to all ladies in this country. Happy Valentine's to our mothers, and happy Valentine's to any person who has done anything positive to this country to ensure that it goes in the right direction. Thank you very much. My name is John Amadadi, Rift Valley Regional Commander. My rank is Commissioner of Police.
Okay, my name is Martha Wanjiku Masharia. I'm the director at Mima Entertainment, and also mimi ndio the face of Askari Jibambe. Askari Jibambe is the baby of Mima Entertainment. So Askari Jibambe started in 2021. We have been doing various events for the officers. So all we do is create mental wellness among the police officers, and also we do team building and other activities. So today we are having a women in uniform event here in Nakuru, Afra Stadium. We want to celebrate the women in uniform because those women pass through a lot, but they are not able to speak it out. Yes, but today we are giving them a platform where they can speak out, and also we want to know that we love them. Yes. Okay, I have a walk on February 28. It will be on a Saturday. I'll be walking from Nakuru to Naivasha to create mental wellness among the women, the national police, because these people have been forgotten by many. Wamekuwa wakionekana ni kama wao si binadamu, but I want to advocate for their mental wellness. So I'm urging anyone who is willing to join me. We will be starting our walk from section 58 at Shell, and we will be ending our walk at Buffalo Mall, Naivasha. Yes.